Is your business not growing as fast as it could due to a lack of funds? Or do you have an amazing idea that's ready to take off, but you wish you could start if you had more funds? Hi everyone, it's Bob here from Beta Catalyst Consulting. I work with plant-based businesses to enable them to grow faster so we can change the world sooner. In the last two videos I shared with you in regards to the different forms of capital, from financial to experiential to cultural, as well as the different forms of ways to get cash, from cash to debt to equity. In this video, I'm going to share with you specifically in regards to government grants and different forms of cash funding which is available to you. Now, many vegan business owners are seeing the growth of vegan products and vegan businesses, services everywhere. But many are also stuck from a sense of like they don't have the financial capital to support their growth. As I've shared with many of you who I've spoken to, if you have a fantastic product, you cannot stay still. Now, if you choose to have a lifestyle business, meaning like you're comfortable doing what you do with the work-life balance, that's fantastic. But many of you have done many hours, long hours, for many years, and your business is good enough to grow faster, whether it's through licensing, and create more jobs in the process. So that's who this video is really aimed for. And of course, for those who are just creating something brand new as well. So let me begin by sharing with you the jobs for New South Wales funding roadmap, and a lot of the funding which is available to you, whether it's financial funding or access to loans, it's all about creating jobs, especially in New South Wales. So this is specifically targeted to New South Wales in Australia. So let me begin. First, we'll start with looking at the New South Wales grant funding, and we'll start on the top screen here. So we've got the tech vouchers. So the tech vouchers, you're entitled to it if you're working with institutions effectively, such as the universities and recognised institutions, and 100%, but up to $15,000. So it could be a cell-based product, sell plant-based meat. You might come up with new innovative packaging. So I'm just giving you just different ideas in regards to that one. Moving quickly then is the minimum viable product, which is for this is pre-revenue. That's the difference. What that means is you might have an idea which helps B2B, so business to business, and you see some growth in regards to that. So that's a $25,000 grant, and it's 50%. The New South Wales government is willing to match you 50% in regards to that, and that's a competitive bid, which means like there'll be a lot of others going for that as well, and it'll be the best eligible. So what sort of evolves from this one is the Building Partnerships Grant, and this is entitled to, so as you get bigger, so say for example, once you're a $75,000 turnover business, $50,000 to $75,000, effectively this is the sort of the evolution of where you're growing it. They envisage you to grow at 10 times the revenue, within a short period of time. So it's really about sort of like accelerating growth in a massive way. And these are typically tech plays, so that's the building partnership ones. So the first three there are grants in regards to that, and that $100,000 for building partnership is matching up to 35% of your total cost. So the total cost of your of the project or the business may be $280,000, and 35% would be equal to $100,000 as an example. Okay, then moving along, now we talk about the strategic growth areas and accelerated growth loans. So small businesses, when you're growing from small to medium, well, you've got growing pains, right? So you've started to employ a handful of people, full-time, part-time, casuals. So the whole idea of the growth loans is so that you have access to funds when you're not able to get funds elsewhere. So the government understands the pains in regards to that. So there is an interest rate for one, and there is zero for the other. That's right, there's zero. So the accelerated growth loans in the Sydney metro area, which goes all the way to the Blue Mountains, is 9.2% interest to be paid back by 4 years, and it's between $200,000 to $500,000. The qualifiers are that you have 5 working staff, full-time, part-time, casual, but you're looking to have 10 FTEs within 2 years, and you have to do 500K turnover. Both of these loans are the same, the accelerated growth loans as well as the regional loans. The difference is the regional loan is 0% interest. So effectively you're just paying back the principal. Okay, and that's for outside of the Sydney, Wollongong, and Newcastle areas. Then you have the strategic growth loans, which is from $500K to $1.2 million, similar interest rate of 9.2%. The payback is 4 years. Now the view there is that you're going to grow to 20 FTEs within a 3-year period. So it's really about growing staff quickly and growing your business quickly, which is effectively creating jobs. That's the main reason for the loans. And finally, we have the loan guarantees, which is up to $5 million, where the New South Wales government will come in to guarantee 50% of the loan up to $5 million. There is a cost involved. The cost involves application fees and all of that, but all the usual processes. But that's with the view that you're going to create 30 full-time equivalent staff within a 3-year period. And each of those costs it's customized per application. So that is the New South Wales roadmap. Now, how I work with an experts who do the grant funding. But the reason why I'm sharing this with you is, for example, say one business goes for one area of funding, like R&D tax incentives, but without understanding the greater picture of the business, which means that they may have been entitled to go for other forms of funding. One of the clients I was working with just looked at one area without looking at the business as a whole, and that's where I assist. So you have a successful business and life, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.
To stay in touch, follow us on LinkedIn or Facebook on the details below.